The dark side of MrBeast's internet empire. At first, MrBeast looked completely different from every other YouTuber. While creators chased views with pranks, drama, and clickbait, Jimmy Donaldson built an empire by giving away money, helping strangers, and creating videos larger than anything the internet had ever seen before. Millions of people admired him instantly. He gave away cars, houses, private islands, stacks of cash, and every video somehow became bigger than the last. To many fans, MrBeast looked like the perfect internet success story. But behind the massive giveaways, viral videos, and billion-view empire, another conversation slowly started growing online, a much darker conversation. Because the bigger MrBeast became, the more people started asking difficult questions. How far can someone push entertainment before it stops feeling real? At first, nobody criticized him seriously. Why would they? He was helping people, changing lives, feeding communities, building wells in Africa, paying for surgeries. The internet saw him as the good billionaire of YouTube. But then the pressure started changing everything. Because once an audience expects every video to become larger, more emotional, and more shocking than the previous one, the creator can never slow down. And MrBeast understood that better than anyone. Behind the scenes, former employees and online critics began describing an environment built around extreme pressure, impossible production schedules, and constant obsession with growth. Every thumbnail mattered. Every second of retention mattered. Every title mattered. Because on YouTube, attention is power. And MrBeast became one of the most powerful people on the internet. That level of influence changed everything. His videos stopped feeling like normal content. They became productions. Entire teams managed editing, analytics, scripting, business operations, sponsorships, and global expansion projects at a scale most creators could never imagine. And the more the empire expanded, the more critics questioned whether YouTube itself was changing into something dangerous. Because creators everywhere started copying the formula. Extreme challenges, huge giveaways, emotional reactions, faster editing, bigger stakes. And suddenly, the internet felt less personal and more competitive than ever before. Some people believe MrBeast revolutionized entertainment. Others believe he accidentally transformed YouTube into a machine where creators constantly sacrifice authenticity for attention. That debate continues, growing every year. Meanwhile, MrBeast himself kept expanding: chocolate companies, fast food brands, massive business investments, streaming projects, global partnerships. At some point, Jimmy Donaldson stopped looking like a YouTuber. He started looking like a corporation. And corporations operate differently. Because once millions of dollars become involved, every decision changes. Sponsors expect results. Algorithms demand retention. Audiences expect constant escalation. And failure suddenly becomes extremely expensive. That pressure may explain why MrBeast videos continued becoming more intense over time. Longer challenges, higher budgets, larger emotional moments, more cinematic storytelling. Because on modern social media platforms, normal content disappears instantly. Only the biggest stories survive. But critics argue that environment creates another problem. It slowly turns human emotion into entertainment products. Helping people becomes content. Struggles become thumbnails. Emotional moments become algorithms. And eventually, audiences stop asking whether something is meaningful, and start asking whether it is viral. That shift deeply changed internet culture, especially for younger creators. Many new YouTubers now believe success requires extreme production, expensive challenges, and constant psychological pressure just to compete. And according to some experts, social media platforms may now reward intensity more than authenticity. That possibility worries many people, because attention-driven systems naturally push creators toward more emotional, shocking, and addictive content over time. And nobody understands that system better than MrBeast. His understanding of YouTube algorithms became legendary. Some fans even describe him less like a creator and more like an internet strategist capable of predicting what millions of people will click before they even know themselves. That level of influence is incredibly powerful. But it also creates enormous responsibility. Because when one creator becomes large enough to shape the entire internet culture around him, every decision affects millions of people indirectly. And perhaps that is the strangest part of MrBeast's story. He started as a kid obsessed with YouTube. Now he influences how the entire creator economy works. Today, millions of creators study his videos trying to copy his success. Companies study his retention strategies. Brands study his audience psychology. And platforms reward the exact style of content he helped popularize. But behind all the success, one uncomfortable question remains. What happens when the internet becomes entirely controlled by algorithms optimized only for attention? Because eventually, creators may stop making content for humans and start making content for machines. That future may already be happening. And MrBeast may have become the most powerful example of it.